Hey everybody, it's Peter here with another GoodyReader.com comparison video. This is going to be a huge comparison because these two devices are pretty much exactly the same. On the left we have the Boyue T62. On the right we have the Energy System Pro. This is from Spain, this is from China. They both purchased the exact same shell and software OS, and they kind of spun it in a little bit of a different way. So on the right here you see the Energy System, on the left is the Boyue. We'll start with the fronts and backs. So Energy System goes above and beyond and gives you this little outline shaped heart. Chrome outline. You have nice hard rubber backing. It's the exact same for both of these devices. On the bottoms we have the same setup. We have micro USB right there, micro SD, hard reset, 3.5mm headphone jack, status indicator light, and a power button. Both of these do have audio capabilities. So let's go and look at the software now that we've seen the outsides. We're going to start by looking at the home screens. The home screens are exactly the same. They just change the little icons in different ways. So first off, we're going to go to apps. Just see what these guys both have on there. You can see that we have our e-ink Android App Store from Goody Reader. This is how you download one-click downloads of tens of thousands of apps specifically made for e-ink devices running Open Android. The Boyue Technology T62 goes above and beyond because they put Jingdong. This is a online book reading service where you can utilize Wi-Fi to read books. This way they cut down on cluttering up the hard drive with a whole flurry of books and allow you to just go online and find books you want yourself. So we have a couple books here. We'll click on the Steve Jobs one just to give you an idea of what this is all about. You can then just read the book, but obviously they're all in Chinese, so unless you're studying Chinese or you know Chinese, it's going to be really difficult. They also have an app. I don't know how to say it because I can't read Chinese characters, but it's a manga reading app. So you can see you have different volumes of mangas. Go ahead and click on something. Choose the chapter you want to read. And within 5 or 10 seconds, you're up and running and you can start reading your mangas. Of course, these are both running Open Android, so you can download different manga streaming services yourself, but it's good to have that preloaded. Let's go ahead and look at a PDF, because PDFs are very important to a lot of people because it's the #1 most commonly used cross-platform format. So we have the exact same PDF on both of these. We're not going to do too much pinching and zooming and all of that because really the stock experience, they can't. You're going to have to download Adobe PDF Reader or Repligo Reader or something else that gives you a little bit better of an experience. We'll do some page turns. Some of them go faster, some of them go slower. We have this cool refresh button. If there starts to get too much ghosting or staining on the screen, you can go ahead and wipe that all away. You have some options like fit to corners, fit to width. You can make the screen more black, have the contrast up a little bit more. You can clip the margins to completely fit it to the screen, and you can reflow and get rid of all of the text, all of the pictures and borders, and just leave nothing but text. You can see it does it in different ways. And from there, you can just read it like a regular ebook. Of course, this is a monster's manual. That won't do you any good. Let's go ahead and look at an ebook now. You see the Boyue took a little bit of time to load up. So page turns are exactly the same. You get all the same features and functions. How to change text. Different fonts, different font sizes. So we have copy, annotate, digest, and dictionary. We only have copy, note, and digest. There is actually no dictionary in this particular book. You can download other readers, once again, like the Amazon Kindle reader or Barnes & Noble and Kobo, and that will all have everything you ever need. So they'll have X-Ray, Beyond the Book, It'll have many dictionaries, etc. So you can see they just word them in different way. Let's make a note, aka annotate, and let's check out the keyboards. A little bit different. These are using squared keyboards, squared keys, whereas these use a little bit of a rounded key shape, and you get a little bit of three-dimensional view because they put some shading on the bottom. Secondary and tertiary character sets are available as well. One of the last things we want to look at before we wrap up is the glow light experience on both of these devices. On the left we have the Boyue, on the right we have the Energy System. You'll see that the Energy System has a very, very dim light. They're both maxed out. You can see, maxed them both out. This is as bright as it goes on the Energy System. The Energy System light isn't the greatest. Let's point out the bottom here. You have all the LED extreme light bursts here. And then you have this gray puffing in between each one. Doesn't get much better up top. You have a little bit light intensity up there. It's not the greatest glow light. It works. It works fine. It works great. I can see, I can read everything on the page, but the quality isn't there. The Boyue has no issues corner to corner. It's almost completely white and consistent. Maybe it's a little harsh down in the corner here, a little bit on the sides, but otherwise it's a lot better than the Energy System. Let's go to about halfway. On the Boyue, you can see a lot of light intensity at the bottom for about, I don't know, 2 centimeters, and then it goes into this gray kind of stuff, but it's really bad on the Energy System. You see the light intensities here again, a lot of gray around the sides. If you were asking me which glow light I would prefer, I would definitely go with the Boyue technology. So really these readers are very similar because they are the same reader. They're running really the same OS with a little bit of some some custom changes, like books is a bookshelf there, but it's an open book here. The Wi-Fi symbol is really big there, and the battery symbol is big, and it's much smaller here. These two readers are exactly the same. They're great in their own ways because they put their little spins on them. Like I said, the Boyue has the ability to go to streaming websites, but when it all comes down to it, you can download the Jingdong and this on here because they're both open Android. So when it comes down to you wanting to choose between these two, you don't really have to. They're not to say it's bad, they're just the same. It's a positive thing really, because that just means more of these great shells are out there being distributed by different companies. So whether you're in Asia, maybe this is more accessible. If you're in Europe or Spain, maybe this is more accessible. If you guys have any questions, comments, or concerns, or maybe we missed something, or maybe you just don't agree with anything we say, well, we love to hear from you. Leave some comments and we'll answer every single comment for Goody Reader. This is Peter. Everyone, have a great day.